Alright, we're back. What are we doing today? Well, I got the transit. Laser transit. Gonna use a telescopic rod because we're gonna check grades. We're not going to a fixed grade. Yeah, let's go see what I'm doing today. Might go check the grass real quick, see how the grass is doing. Let's go find out. So, I did do a little landscape in there. Still got to do a little cleanup. New rocks are looking good. New mulch along the building looking pretty sharp. Let's go take a quick peek at the grass. Just do a fast drive by of the grass, see how it's doing. So the grass is officially popping up. Still got a little bit more for the official. Let's grab up here. Got the old garbage cans in the way. So it's looking pretty good. More will come. That's just the fast setting grass there. All right, let's see what today's project's gonna be. See if I can crash real quick. Oh, good. Tight. All right, so basically what happened was when I tore the yard out of the front yard, I had to put the old yard someplace. So I put the old yard back here. And I brought in a bunch of dirt like a year ago, just with the dump trailer only and no skid loader. So I was just dump trailing off. So this has never been graded. And unfortunately, when I was doing that, I ended up with a low spot over here. So the whole hill, when it would rain, would come racing down and it would hit right there, and it was eroding out and dumping down in the road down below. It was just a giant pain in my arse. So my goal for not just today, but eventually here is I got to get this corner raised. I do crushed rock there for parking vehicles on because the city says you have to park on rock. You can't park on dirt, whatever. Thanks, city. So I got to raise this, make this the quote unquote high spot, if you will. And then my plan is to put a V in the yard that drains from like basically this area to that clump of trees there. And then it's going to slope up from there and slope up. We had huge rains coming through the other day. I mean, they were talking like inches of rain in matters of hours. So I just came in here real quick and dirty with a skid loader and just threw a trench in just because I was like, dude, I can't have multiple inches of rain pouring off that. It's just going to be a disaster. I mean, you can see I got all this water here came down off the road. You know, there's nothing I can do. It's a hill. The water's coming down. Ooh, look at this sod. It's really long. So this is where we're going to be going with. I could probably lower this a little tiny bit here. Hey, look at that. I threw sod clumps over this edge with the hopes that they would grow and like make a nice green barrier. I think I did a pretty good job there. Kind of hold that in. But yeah, I haven't done anything with this. You know, tearing my yard out, I was able to extend. The old bank was about through these trees, so I picked up 9 feet, 10 feet of more yard here, just from the front yard. Like, I know it's hard to tell how much dirt I moved, but that bank went right through here before. I moved dirt for literally a week straight. Property line's still over there. Kisses that tree, goes back. I got 10, 15 more feet to the pin. I just wanted to straighten this thing out. It's pretty close. I got to do a little work, but I kind of like the old grass growing in there. That's nice. The old established bank. So today's goal is to try to figure out how to do this where it's not going to be like crazy. I'd like it flat, quote unquote, flat, but it also has to drain properly. It needs to drain away from the foundation, and I don't want to take it over the bank. I want to take it out into the natural grade, into the forest. I think that would be best for all things involved. So you can see this is the slop pile from the other day where I couldn't even get the trailer, and I just had to dig the slop off the top and put it in a pile. So right now we got a grade high here coming down to there. So basically, I mean, almost level is what I'm going for. I think I gotta do something with this downspout and put extensions on them, I think. Try to get it to work out. Still got this pile of topsoil here. This is quote unquote black dirt from the forest. I reserved That's a little over a bucket load, so I can go back in and fill if I get washout, or I got a lot of deer footprints, unfortunately. You know, when you live near the forest, there's going to be deer, and of course the deer are they're gonna want to come hang out in your fresh grass. So this works. It's a telescoper, so you can do quick readings. I got another one that's a fixed one. So like the fixed stick is good for when it's like I want to put something in flat. You set the fixed stick, and then you go and you make stuff flat or level, I guess. This rod is great for when you're like, I got to figure out what I've got. So you set your transit receiver up here, and then you can read your numbers. See, it extends out. And they go in chronological order, biggest to smallest. We'll take a quick peek at this laser. It's a few years old, but it's a pretty legit laser. This is not a... I was talking with like my electrician about lasers, and he had a pretty cool one, like a little tiny guy. He popped it out and shot, and he saw my laser. He was kind of laughing about it. I was like, well, you got to understand, this is not a this is not a Home Depot $200 laser. Like, this is an industrial grade big boy laser. It's got a remote. This actual laser is designed for industrial applications when you're doing, for example, drop ceilings. It's got this mount thing here. It will actually mount the laser up high above your head. And then you've got the laser controller to turn on and off. It's got targets, so you can like figure out how high everything. It's a visual laser. It'll shoot a plumb. You put it on its side, it'll shoot a plumb deal. It'll actually do slope, which is kind of wild. I've never actually used the slope feature, but it's got slope involved. It's a red laser because when we bought this, a green laser was like, would you just win the lottery? Like, this thing's, well, it's probably, it's got to be over 10 years old. We had a Spectraphysics before, Spectraphysics, which was a really nice laser. It's just like our receiver crapped out on us, and it was like so expensive. This one's kind of cool. It's got reverse on the back side, so you can, it's got little arrows that'll show up. It's still got the original sticker on there. It's worth more with the original sticker, you know. And I know lasers have advanced since then, but it's still a pretty legit laser. It's got rechargeable batteries, and it's also got the, oops, I forgot to charge my battery pack option. So I'm gonna set that up probably there so I don't run it over, and then I'll shoot some shots. And I'd love to take you along the ride of me doing this, but the problem is I have to get it done, so I'm probably not gonna be able. This is a little bit of scrapings from the other day. So unfortunately, the rock yard situation here, there's nothing I can do. I mean, this is a gravel road here. Plow in the winter, the rock comes over. I used to have it nice and tidy, and you can just see the rain and the wash. Let's check out this grass. Holy cow, look at how this is going nuts. It's already going to seed. How tall that is. That's like 1.5 feet tall. So that seems like it might be established. I haven't watered this since I just stopped watering it. I mean, it's got like 6 inches of bottom soil on it, so it should be good. I guess it starts drying out. I guess we take a look at how this ended up over here. I don't think I filmed any of this. That's what left, if you can imagine what was there before. You saw the previous videos. So that was just a pile of dirt that went out about that high and then came down. So I kind of staged it out to trap water. I need to come in here and clean it up, put the grade of the hill back in, and just press the rest against the bank there. But it's like, there's only so many hours in a day. I feel like I'm working 13 of them right now trying to get this done, because I'm supposed to be doing something else right now. I'm literally supposed to be doing something else someplace else, but I got to get this done. I have to get it done. I can't have the erosion situation. The yard had to get done. Whatever. Well, there's 10 minutes of your life. So just when you're thinking to yourself, man, I need to do I gotta go mow my yard. Yeah, well, I wish I only had to mow my yard. That's what I'm doing today. All right, wish me luck. Stay safe.